The world is young and we were happy?
No, I don't. I never remember.
Well, me neither. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Very Reasonable Pilots podcast. I'm your host, Charles Long, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Jake Gloth. How are you doing today, Jake?
Doing all right, Charles? How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. I got a cup of coffee here and a seltzer water in a can. They do that now. Modern day technology is astounding.
So seltzer water. Are you a seltzer guy?
I like seltzer water. It's all the fun of soda without any of the sugar. I sound like an old man.
Yeah, you kind of are.
I kind of am. Alright.
Damn. Seltzer water is kind of just like... And it's just kind of stupid water. Why don't you just drink water?
Because
like
I
a
like
normal
seltzer
person.
water. And this one has a little bit of lime in it.
Okay, well, that's just...
So, Jake, what do you think we're going to do today?
Well, I just assume we're going to pitch a TV show. Because that's
We're
what we do
not going to
every
pitch a
single
TV
time.
show. I'm going to pitch a TV show. And I want to include you in that, but not you're just producing. So
Okay.
I want you.
Thanks.
I'll give you 3 titles, and I want you to pick one of these 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
3 Feet Deep. 3 Feet Deep, folks. The first title, 3 Feet Deep. I wrote this on a notebook, so everything's very sketchy.
I really wish you were just right after that said, and that was it. That was the only one. Do you want to do that one or?
So 3 Feet Deep or Fear and Loathing in 2082.
Wait, is there just 2? I thought there's gonna be 3.
Yeah, I'm not done.
You said and though.
Fear and Loathing.
You put an and between those 2 though, so that means you're done. Do you know how to make a list? In a sentence?
And the third TV show idea is titled Falling Up. So we have 3 Feet Deep, Fear and Loathing in 2082, and Falling Up. I will say that one more time just in case the microphone didn't pick it up.
We got it, Charlie. We got it. You said it a couple times. We're
All
good.
right.
We're not going to do the middle one because I know you want me to do the middle one.
Do I?
It's definitely a space show, and it's obviously a reference to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Because we had an argument about Terry Gilliam and how I think he sucks, and you like him. But I'll go with the first one. What is it? 3 feet deep? 6 feet deep?
Yeah.
2 feet deep? One of those.
3 feet deep. 3 feet deep.
3 feet deep.
I
All
just
right,
like
3 feet
that.
deep.
I think you would have liked Fear and Loathing in 2082 the most because it's not in space.
It's a future one though, and you always go future.
It is this is also a future. They're all futuristic.
All right, well that sucks, but you can pitch it another time, Charlie.
But yeah, this is basically a spaceship.
Oh my god!
In that, this show involves a futuristic, post-apocalyptic sitcom that involves a small group of survivors living in a suburban life in an underground bunker that is 3 feet deep.
That's not very far.
Yeah, it's not a very good bunker. That's part of the joke.
Oh, okay.
So
kind of useless.
No,
It's a useless
it's
bunker.
good. It's made out of good metals or whatever.
Good metals.
I don't know
I love
how
when they tell me,
bunkers are
like-
made. I'm not a bunker scientist. I'm
That's
a
what the
writer.
car salesman tells you. He's like, yeah, this car, it's made out of good metals.
Yeah, okay. Yes, sir. I have a car. I'm not gonna buy another car. That's ridiculous. Do I look like a millionaire? Elon Musk? I don't
know where
have
you got
money
into the
for
whole car
2
thing,
cars.
But
So the owners
keep
of this bunker are Stanley and Priscilla. Their brother.
sorry, what? Stanley
And Priscilla.
Stanley
Not Stan Lee, just
I think you might
Stanley.
get sued by Marvel for that
I
one.
hate you. Their brother and sister, they're rich yuppies, and the rest of the crew, Bill, Shelley, Brandon, Fiona. They will probably be all known as their first initials because things are hard to remember. are all like middle class people who found their way into the bunker and
Like Snowpiercer.
and are living with Stanley and Priscilla, but they all live together, and it's semi-futuristic, so there's some things they don't have to worry about.
Sounds like this is Snowpiercer, but in a bunker. So far.
Well, it's a comedy.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
so
they
Snowpiercer, if you look at it a certain way. Yeah, he's giving me a weird look right now, but if you look at it a certain way.
I guess they do eat all those bugs, and that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Systematic dehumanization of the poor, man, that's hilarious, I have to say. But the replicator they have for food and
I hope
drink.
everyone understood you're being sarcastic there.
Yeah, I know, but now you've said it, so it's pointed out.
Yeah, just to make sure that you're not just this evil person. Everyone knows that. I want them to know.
They have a food and drink replicator that is stuck on 3 dairy products.
Okay, what?
So they have cheese. They have a cheese sandwich. That's the only food they get. The only drink they get is milk.
Nice.
And the only, sweet thing they get is whipped cream. The only topping is whipped cream.
Can one of them be lactose intolerant?
Well, he would die. Or she.
No, but what if it's, because you can be lactose intolerant
real
and it's just like you
uncomfortable shits.
You get shits.
Yeah. How about we make Stanley lactose intolerant? And this was a final prank by their evil father.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. I imagine Stanley and Priscilla have a very much Dee and Dennis relationship, but a little closer, less hateful.
Dee and Dennis from Always Sunny?
Yes.
From Philadelphia?
Dee and Dennis from It's Always Sunny. Alright. I haven't really yet established personalities yet for Bill, Shayla, Brandon, and Fiona.
Well, how did they end up on the thing? They just showed up at their house when the apocalypse was happening? What's the apocalypse? I have so many questions, Charlie.
I have so many questions.
Well, because why are they in a bunker?
Wait, there was a nuclear fallout. Nuclear apocalypse scenario, so there's a bunch of deadly radiation outside emanating through the wastes. So a big chunk of this show is going to be them dealing with people who keep getting into their 3-foot deep, really shitty bunker.
Okay.
Like, the first episode deals with, whatchamacallit, a stray dog.
Yeah, whatchamacallit. Okay, stray dog.
Making its way into the, bunker by accident because Bill, who I imagine to be the hick of the group, he's the biggest, he's got southern charm, and he's good at some things, but he's kind of a hick. Yeah. I thought about making it 3 things, a brother and sister, but that seems weird.
Yeah.
Sheila and Bill could be brother and sister.
Especially when you toss romance into it, because then it's just going to be like, oof.
Yeah. I imagine at least 1/3 of these people are gay. So, take that in mind. Or bisexual, who knows? But yeah, the first episode idea I have in place, because I want this show to be focused around characters and improv, So I think you just have to get funny people and put them in funny situations. But I think that and it's a show about going mad in a secluded place, because there's just these fucking 6 people stuck together for the rest of their lives, and they've all got super bad shits because all they eat is dairy products, and they're miserable, and they just are trying to pass the time. So anything interesting that comes upon them, they fall wholeheartedly into it. So they get this stray dog that wanders in out from the wastes, and it's kind of like irradiated and they've got these robots, like the I can't read my handwriting.
That's nice. So I guess the robots are like guards or something that are like
robots,
out, or...
like a medical robot and a robot to like take care of you. You know, service robot.
Okay.
And a medical.
The robots
robot.
bring in the dog.
No, I think Bill forgets to close the door when he goes out to smoke a cigarette.
Oh, they can go outside.
They can go outside for short periods of time. You know,
right.
It's irradiated in the way that, like, Fallout is, where you can just get a little bit and you're fine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You're chilling.
You're about Fallout, the video game.
Yes, thank you. The Fallout, the video game, and Fallout, the reality thing. You can get a little bit and you're fine. Still like a shot of Fallout.
I don't think that's how physicists would describe that, but yeah, that's not how radiation works at all.
So they decide to have like a trial. What are you looking
For
at?
the dog?
What are you looking at?
I'm looking over to my left. I don't really see how that's relevant. But
I don't. You look scared. You can't see
scared.
this, folks. You look like scared of something to his left.
I don't know how to help
His
you with that,
mouth's
Charlie.
wide open. Looks like a blithering idiot.
If you must know, I was there's a scarf on my wall, and I was straightening it.
Oh, okay. Good for you.
I
You
don't
still
really
look-
see how that was important, relevant,
still
or
look like a
interesting at
moron.
all. But do you want to go back to the story that you were telling instead of brutalizing my personal decisions?
They have a trial on whether or not to keep the dog, and you know, they eventually come to the unanimous decision to keep the dog after the kill the dog half is won over. And as soon as they're like, oh, we all love you, it transforms into a giant irradiated monster, and there's like an action sequence throughout this confined space where they have to like trick it to go outside.
That's nice. So what, the dog just sort of morphs into it? Like
I imagine like throughout the episode, the medical bot's like, this dog has gotten like more than like triple the lethal dose of radiation. Like, how is this thing not dead yet?
Oh, okay. And then it finally morphs into the monster.
Yeah.
And tries to kill them, and it's like Scooby-Doo style. They're all running around.
Yeah.
Trying to get it out of
Exactly,
it. Exactly.
Scooby-Doo
Without
style.
actually fighting it.
I'm imagining this show very Scooby-Doo-esque, you know? But always
Yeah.
in the same location, Everyone's got horrible shits. We don't show the horrible shits, but they are they're made reference to. Because, goddamn, if all you ate was dairy products, you would shit bloody.
Well, see, if you're going to throw that in there, you should probably have the sides be, should we keep the dog or should we eat the dog?
Oh, yeah. Should we keep the dog or eat the dog? That's better. I mean, maybe they kill it. Yeah. Who knows?
Well, I mean, obviously you'd kill it, you wouldn't eat the dog live.
I mean, some people would. Monsters.
Well, I wouldn't want to meet those some people that would, A, eat a dog, and B, eat a live dog.
Yeah. I mean, what's wrong with eating a dog? I'd eat a dog.
Would you eat a live dog?
No.
Would you eat any animal that's alive?
Like, give me your definition of alive.
It's alive while you're eating it. It's screaming in pain as you
Oh,
take a
no. I mean, maybe if the animal was like a dick.
bite.
If it was like a bear that killed my mom or whatever, yeah, maybe I'd eat it while it was still alive. But
Okay,
not
you
like
heard it here, folks.
if
you eat a dog, if you eat a bear that killed your mom, that's okay.
well, yeah, if it was like if it was a Jaws situation.
I'm just picturing you just biting into a bear. Like the bear's just minding his own business in the woods, eating some honey, looking the other way, and you just walk up behind him and just take a bite.
And then I get mauled and survive horribly scarred, which is one of my biggest fears. I don't want to be horribly scarred. It sounds bad. Sorry if there was knocking. I just had to knock on the table a little bit to be safe.
So that you don't get horribly scarred from this bear.
I mean, just in general.
Why? Do you have that much value for your physical appearance, Charlie?
Well,
Wow.
well,
shallow
if I get... Well, no, but if I get my fucking face sliced off, I'm never getting laid again, am I?
I don't know. She could be blind.
Yeah, but how do blind people, like, recognize people? They touch their face. She'd be like,
She could
hey,
think it's cool.
it's like
I
a
don't know.
chalkboard. There's nothing here.
No, it'd probably be really jagged. It wouldn't be a chalkboard.
I'd just be lumpy, horrible. It'd be like ass face.
I'm sure
from
she
the
would. I'm
Preacher
sure
comics.
your future blind girlfriend, after you get mauled, will be fine with it.
I just don't. Also, being mauled doesn't seem like a fun time. I've seen The Revenant. It ain't him in the face, but I saw this one thing online. This guy got like mauled by a bear while he was on a jet ski. Or not jet ski. That would be impossible. They're in the water.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. He got mauled by a bear when he was on a jet ski. Damn.
What are they
Just,
called?
like,
Those
jumped at
things?
him.
Like the one.
ATVs,
Oh, but for the snow.
snowmobiles.
Yeah, snowmobiles. He was on a snowmobile and he drove by a bear and it fucking like ripped half of his face off. And he lived and he was talking in the video. He was like, looking at the camera, being like, "Yeah, that motherfucker ran so fast." But half of his face is just falling, is like here, and you can see one of his eyes is hanging out. It's just crazy.
That's pretty gross.
Yeah. So
Back to your show though.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
She got the group, this ragtag group of characters stuck in a bunker.
Yeah.
It's only 2 feet underground, with rotating monsters or dogs or whatever coming through in different
con men,
challenges.
tricksters, and just
Con men and tricksters. Do you have a
I don't
fleshed out plan with
have
them or
any
no?
hashed out completely yet. Maybe a robot, maybe. This is a futuristic society. I'm imagining it as futuristic.
Okay.
Well, thank you everyone for listening to the Very Reasonable Pilots podcast. I have been your host, Charles Longu, and with me as always has been my co-host, Jake Gloth. It's been a pleasure talking to you folks. We've talked about TV shows, we've talked about cheese products, and dairy, and real runny shits, and dogs that turn into monsters. Do you have anything to add, Jake?
I think you covered all of it. That was really the whole story. If you could describe your pitch in one word, it would be cheese.
Alright, you can find us on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, and you can find Jake on Twitter. And YouTube, you can find us at YouTube. Hopefully that's where you're listening to this, or not. Who knows? No one knows.
Hey, they could be using Spotify.
Get out
or
of
Google
here.
Podcasts.
Can you also please leave a
Audible or
review,
something,
comment, subscribe, make your voices known. We want to hear what you have to say. If you were trapped in a bunker for the rest of your life with 5 other people, what kind of dairy products would you want to be served? There you go. They say leave off with a question.
Grilled cheese is a pretty good one.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, the cheese sandwich just has a lot of possibilities.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, but it just depends on what you consider a cheese product, I guess. Does it have to be mostly cheese, or is cheese just have to be the main ingredient?
Well, I thought it was dairy products, not cheese products. Right?
Yeah, dairy. Does
so
dairy
you could toss ice cream in there, but that's not like a good nutritional meal. So you shouldn't pick that.
You would. All I have is ice cream and grilled cheese sandwiches.
Cheese and milk are really the best too. You got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe could I get how would could I have I don't know. I don't know, man.
You never know, Charlie.
Yogurt?
All right.
Oh, yogurt. I would have yogurt. I would have a yogurt.
Shout. Oh, I was about to just call it quits there, but you tossed in yogurt. Yogurt's
the best.
Did I have yogurt for breakfast every day already?
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that.
I had yogurt last night. It was delicious. I don't eat much yogurt, but when I do eat yogurt, it's great.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a good one. I love you.